What's up guys, BobbyGitr here out at PJ Irvin Park. And I decided to have a little fun today. I've been wondering, I've been throwing the Legacy Valor for the last year, and it's a fantastic mid-range. But I've been wondering if I've been forcing it a little bit, or if it's maybe just time to try a new mid. So what we're going to be doing today is a mid-range doubles challenge, throwing infinite discs molds, the Inca and the Chariot, rep your boys, and the Legacy Valor. 2 discs of each mold, doubles. I don't know how much of this I'm going to film exactly, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll see who comes out the winner of what this is going to be match 1 of Do I Keep My Valors Doubles. Yeah, that's kind of the problem I've been having. Sometimes they're just a little more stable than I want, honestly. We're gonna throw 1 disc from each team first, and then the second team member will go after each mold is gone. We're gonna go with the Inca next. Another Inca. Let's think about the line, not the power. That's a good one. That skipped up. I should be just about circle's edge. We're going for the gold basket. Alright, this is my last Chariot. If I remember, this one's pretty sweet. Alright, well, it's the first drives. Walking up, I can already see that most of these are already pretty much garbage. The 2 worst ones I already picked up, so we got about 50 feet to the pin from those, 40 from that one. Okay, so those were all very warm-uppy, so not great. Let's move on to hole 2, starting with the Valor again. I think I'm going to make you take all the same shots, so let's do a straight at it left to right. Hit the line pretty good, I thought. Who did I do first? I think Inca's next. About a 10 to 15 mile an hour headwind right now. Chariot. Should be able to throw this flatter and still get the turn. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Yeah, buddy, I like that. Alright. Icon Valor. Oh, that's not turning. That's the problem, is if I don't commit to that shot. Alright, another Inca. Good kick. And Chariot. Both Chariots look fantastic. Fortunately, the Chariots reach pretty long. The Valor It ended up fairly close. It wasn't a terrible shot. And this Inca kept turning all the way over here. So this is the best of them. Let's see if I can set up my camera for the putts this time. Honestly, doing the putts is the most annoying part for anyone who's tried to film anything. I'll explain what putters we're using in a bit, but for now, doubles, so I do get 2 tries. Go. Let's go. So anyone who knows me knows I like putting with closers. What I decided to do for my putters for this round is whoever is the closest team gets to putt with these sweet, spicy closers. Whoever is the second closest gets to use these ones that I used as my putters last year. And the farthest team has to use these gravity closers that I don't putt with. I like to use them for upshots and straight drives. But that worked out for Team Inca right now because they just drained a sick step putt. On to Valor's. I'm not sure if it's outside, so we're just gonna not risk it. Whoop! And finally over. Let's see, I think this one's probably a little closer and a little more favorable wind-wise. There we go. So just like that, Valor's are down by a stroke. Blame it on bad putting if you want, but that's the way it ended up. I decided to do silver pad for this next hole. It's usually short. I kind of play putter on here normally, but the wind's not really good for the long tees. I wouldn't throw a mid from there right now anyway, so let's do a shot that makes sense. All right, first off the tee after that 6-stepper, Team Inca. Let's do the 173 gram. Straight. Skip some. All right, good result. Not exactly what I was trying to do. We're gonna go with the flippy Chariot. Let's go icon Valor. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! All right, back to Team Inca. Fade, fade, fade. Team Chariot. Team Valor. Come on, Valor. Throw it. It's gonna be good though. I'm not filming those putts there. The only one that didn't too was one of the 2 Chariots, which does not count for today's scoring, but it's worth note. Hole 4, I've decided to go silver to gold, partially because I have honest to God birdied this with a mid before, but also it's not great wind for it, and it's a hole I can let these really sail on, so I want to see what they'll do. Inca's still with the box, so I'll just fight the head. Whoops, learned nothing from that one. It's headwindy. I'm gonna go with Pinnacle Valor first for Team Valor. Black Ace? Not sure if that stuck. All right, back to Team Inca. Let's put some more hyzer on it to account for that wind. Again, just too low, but that was flying nice. Same deal, put a little bit of hyzer on it. Chariots are not in a good spot today. Finally, Valor. Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down. Maybe not a good wind for this hole. Well, I'm an idiot once again. I decided not to film my upshots, partially because I don't usually throw upshots with a mid. And I had like a 200-foot throw in with Team Inca. So as we pick this up, this is a sawed off upshot. All the other upshots basically in the circle. Except this guy that I dunked straight in. Hashtag Team Infinite, hashtag Inca, hashtag spicy. All right, for hole 5, those were all pars, by the way, except for the Inca. Mark it up. I thought about going the tunnel route to work on my tunnel shots with these mids, but honestly, since there hasn't really been a hyzer hole, well, hole 2, but I didn't take that one. I decided I'm gonna just go silver to silver on this one and see how these things hyzer. That glides so much. Still lined up, yep. Oh no! Oh, Team Inca's looking like they might lose a stroke. Oops, I mixed it up, didn't I? All right, well, Team Chariot for both of these. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's deep. Oh, that's good. That's the flippy Chariot. All right, Chariots have one in position to putt, maybe. Let's go Valors. Make a comeback. Woo! A little higher, a little right. Good shot though. I like hitting my lines. This is the best Inca drive, and it's about a 45 footer, maybe 40 feet. That's about the edge of my range. I don't know if I can get it too much farther. Let's try to get a little higher. Go, go, go. The Incas want to hit the long ones today. Even though that wasn't an Inca, it was a closer. Oh goodness, the Chariot skipped far. Closest Valor's up there in that bush. The other Valor's way back here. I gotta decide if I want to take this one or that one. Let's just take this one for fun. Oh, I forgot my putters. You dingus. You dingus. Ah. Well, that was some pretty lame pars. Here's the deal, hole 6, I decided to go silver to silver again, but each team has to go one ante line and one hyzer line. Let's do it. Straight. Oh, we really got to commit to this ante now. I think we're taking the other one. I think Chariot's still next. I don't know why I think the flippier one for this one. Let's go. All right, and the Valor. Shoot. As much as I hate to admit this, I'm not a man who tells many lies. I missed both of the uphill putts from both of the spots of the Chariots, even though they were both absolutely parked. So, second note of the round, Chariots did make up from hole 2 by parking that twice. I just didn't putt good. Valor's gained a stroke on both teams. That was a good one. All right, Team Inca next. Maybe that's a more fair way to do it. Let's go flippy first on this. All right, Chariot, you fly like this. Come on, Chariot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They might be losing a stroke. All right, as expected on that one, kinda. Chariots lost a stroke, period. I will say Inca ended up being about 20 feet short, whereas Valor on this hole was absolutely parked. No birdie for Valors on this hole. Moving on to Incas. And Chariots. Let's see what they are. That's nice. Skip forward. Now, just gotta get these a little bit farther. It's hard in this headwind though. Best pull, worst angle. Oh well. And all of those parred. Of note, I guess, I at least drew metal with the putts from Inca and Chariot, but they were both circles that were worse. Now I think I'm going to walk over to Forest. I don't think I'm going to film everything on that side, just rate of play. But I will try to keep track of the scores. Mother effer, of course I'm not filming. I just had one of the best mid-range throws to gold I have had in a long time, but it's a bit long. It's down by the fire hydrant. Hopefully the rest are as good. I'll give you looks where they land. All right, well, I was super pleased with that hole, kinda. Incas had the worst drives and had to just upshot. Chariots hit the lines with both, but just not quite the right height to make it there, so they had some step putters that didn't go in. And then both Valor teammates putted in from about 20-ish feet. It was closer than I thought. So Valor's now tie it back up with Incas if my count is right. And that's the first time I've got that two on that hole this year probably, because it's been giving me fits and I don't play it very often. Okay, well, I decided to film this hole anyway because I like this hole and I think it's a fantastic mid-range practice hole. Valors still have the tee. Starting to snow. A little more hookup for the ace would have been nice, but that's fantastic. Now we're throwing better. I don't remember who's next. We're going back. I thought Chariot was going to start that one. I feel like Inca flies similar to the Valor. More glide, but less speed, maybe. That was pretty good. Dang. Let's go. How am I going to hit that line all 6 times? That's crazy. Eat it the most. Go me sometimes. Oh, and both of the Valors were closest. All right, well, there you have it. Valors ended up winning round 1 after a few comeback solo birdies over at Forest. Because it started snowing so hard, as you can see, I ended up only playing 1 through 4 and hole 5 on the Forest side, and then I came back and finished 9 silver to silver. Chariots finally gained 1 stroke back on hole 9, but they basically lost. Incas held around. I do think it's worth noting that Incas had 2 of the longest putts on the day, so I don't know, maybe their score would have been worse if they didn't putt good, but they also put them in positions to putt almost every hole, so there's that. We'll try round 2 again, hopefully when the weather's a little better. And I'd also like to add another plastic of the Inca, because I do have an I blend. Those were both D. So that might be an unfair advantage or disadvantage, because I had 2 plastics of Valor and 2 plastics of Chariot and only 1 plastic of Inca. We'll see what happens. But this was fun. All right, till next time, spicy.